everyone, and welcome to Greenlawn Abbey. I'd like to tell you a little story about one of our more famous residents that we've got in the building. His name was Howard Thurston, and he is actually on the bottom row of crypts just behind me over here. If you come into the Abbey, you'll know exactly where his space is, because it's been decorated with things like playing cards and some coins and a couple of rocks. Basically, things for folks to say, "I was here," and that's pretty common with celebrity graves. I guess you would probably say that Howard is our biggest celebrity here. He grew up on the west side of Columbus, and he saw his first magic show in City Hall, when City Hall was still where the Ohio Theater is today. By then, he was hooked. He was reading books, any book you could find, on card tricks. He was practicing card tricks anytime he could. We think he was a bellhop for the Neal House Hotel at one point, and he would be practicing his card tricks, while doing that. When he was an adult, he was a very popular magician, more famous than Harry Houdini, in fact, in his time, and he would end up outliving Harry Houdini by 10 years, and not a whole lot of people know who Howard Thurston was. He had this thing where he would say to you, "You can trust me. I wouldn't deceive you for the world." Well, of course, he is, doing magic in front of you. And he would do things like make ladies levitate from couches. He would make entire cars disappear into thin air. Sometimes he would have a deck of cards in his hand, and he could fling the card to someone that he pointed out to in the balconies, right from the stage. And Howard's act grew and grew and grew, and he would call it, at one point, the wonder show of the universe. When Howard died in 1936, some friends of his made a pact, and we believe they made the pact with Howard, of course, that when he passed, you would come to his grave on the anniversary of his death, and you would knock 3 times. And you would say something like, "Howard, this is, in this case it was his friend Claude Noble. Howard, this is Claude Noble, your friend. I'm here on the anniversary of your death to see if you will arise and answer my questions." Something like that. And they were doing this up until at least the 1970s, at least I think they were. Howard has some renewed interest, at least these days, but if you were to ask many magicians, he would be right up there as far as his popularity. And I believe a lot of his information, or rather a lot of his paraphernalia, is very valuable at auction, should you actually have any. But that is the story of Howard Thurston, and I hope you will go on to either our Facebook page, Greenlawn Abbey Preservation Association, or find us on Instagram for more stories.